is the Illuminate who ought fear what comes next. The Kraken has been drawn from the deep. Now it can be slain.
So hello divers, Jerry is here and welcome back to a solo super Helldive. We made some changes. We've got the vertical foregrip and the flash hider on the Reprimand. I think this is where I'm gonna sit with it as far as attachments go. We've got our map. I didn't really make the plan before dropping, so we're just gonna drop it and kind of see where it goes. We got the Reprimand, grenade pistol, secret grenades, strafing run, smoke strike, jump pack, quasar, and experimental sims. And here we go. Cool. So, go ahead and get our gear down right off the bat. I'm right next to an objective, so I want to start it. I'm just going to look around, see what's going on. Don't worry about that. And I don't know. So this is my second fight with the Illuminate. So my second Illuminate mission since the update. And in the first mission, we did unlock both the attachments we wanted on the Reprimand. The only thing left I want to do is take off the sight so I get a little ergonomics boost, which I'm not even sure if it needs it, but I'll take it because I don't aim down sights anyway.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Around the objective, we'll get our drive down. We will take these two voteless out, pick up that sample, and we'll get going on this mission. Looking around, see what's going on. There's a watcher off to our left. That voteless just got smacked by an overseer for some reason. Pretty cool. Put that in there. Still pretty secure. Go ahead and take that out so it doesn't call reinforcements. And we've got some voteless moving up on us. But we should have enough time to finish this, hopefully. There we go. Done, so get away. Throw a strafing run behind us, and it'll disappear.
Democracy's on its way.
Do some nice drop shots on our way out, just to really test the how accurate it is now. And you know, it's pretty nice. Stop the reinforced call. And this cognitive disruptor is right in our way, so we may as well go take it out. Throw a straight from behind us, pop our last stem. 9 kills with the strafing run, which is pretty nice. Is it a heavy base? Yeah, it is a heavy base. So, we'll do what we've done before. We'll go ahead and put a grenade in the door. Call that one a day. And I think I do want my resupply, but there is some loot there, and I didn't find any super credits in my last mission, so I'm due for some super credits, right? I'm pretty sure that's how it works. That watcher flew over us. We're gonna bait it out, breaking line of sight, so that it can't call reinforcements, and we'll just take him out while he follows us. Get a reload in, because we're going to resupply. We'll throw out all of our seekers, because we're going to resupply. I got a little too distracted shooting that. I just think that was rolling up on me, which is fine. We'll get our supplies and we'll pop a stem. We'll keep on moving. Take these guys out on the way. Do a little street sweeping, dive, and maybe we don't want to be right there. I really like to run on the top of things like this because it's really cool. Oh, good thing I sent at that exact moment. Throw a strafing run out. Take out the shield. Do a spin to help with our timing. Get that in the door. Keep moving. Now, the artillery overseers can do direct fire, which I'm learning right there, which is pretty fascinating. Running straight down the street, not the best idea. And unfortunately, my straight run didn't even go anywhere useful. So, I'll reinforce. And try and get our gear back. I do want to take this out. but there's just too many things, and I don't want to die again. Really, I don't intend to die when I do these, but sometimes things just happen. So, get a strafing run down. There's just a lot of stuff here. And then my grenade bounces off a boatless head, which is not ideal. We've got a broken leg and no stims, and, well, this might not end well for us. I'm basically just trying to buy time till my jetpack comes back, and I can hop over this wall. But I just don't think I can get away. I should have probably held my ground, but I did not.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been
That's
launched.
unfortunate. We're not doing too well on this mission so far. We are playing this one probably a little faster than the one we did before on our last post. Just because we're feeling a little more confident with the weapon and such. So, we'll grab that. We'll hop over the wall like we intended to originally. And we'll get out of here. We'll come back to this base later. Is my plan. But the meteors destroyed it for us, so that's fine. We're good there. We don't need to go back. And we can attack this disruptor. So, I've got no strafing runs left, so I've only got smoke, which is not the worst thing in the world. So I'm scouting it, looking to see if I can pick off anything. And I do want to take this out before it's sending reinforcements on me. And that overseer doesn't notice me shooting, pretty much right behind it, which is interesting. Moving around, looking for anything we can get. There is a pixel generator we can hit, so we'll take that out with a grenade pistol. There's some loot here. I don't know. Apparently I don't care about it. That's new for me. I'm trying to get my smoke strike ready so I can throw it on the objective. So I'll throw that there. We'll run up here, maybe grab some ammo around this corner. And we're gonna lay down and hope that we don't die. And we survive. So, those containers do block the interloper rounds, at least enough to keep us alive, which was pretty interesting. This guy he's got our number. I think he's just been on us this whole, like, couple of minutes. Which is fine. We'll reinforce again. Take out this overseer. And we need one more generator. Gear. I'm leaving my samples behind, sadly. Because I just don't... One, I don't need them. And two, this is too much. I can always come back to them later. If I needed to. Pop a stem so I can get out of there. And that is now destroyed, so I can go out, work my way around, and come back down. Go ahead and get our resupply down. Watch out for this interloper. I do try to charge, but I don't have enough time. You can kill those with the Reprimand. Any medium pen you can kill those with relatively easily. I don't know why I'm not trying it. I guess I assumed it wouldn't work, but I also want to justify bringing the Quasar. So, just because I can kill everything with my primary, I really want to justify the fact that I brought anti-tank. So we're running up this hill, and can't see anything because horrible things are happening. We'll make some distance, and we'll work on these. One thing I didn't actually notice, I know they, like, changed the jetpack so that you can actually, like, land a bit easier now. I didn't realize that, actually, while I was playing. I learned that last night while we were playing, and my friend's like, God, I hate what they did to the jetpack, and honestly, I didn't even notice the difference. But I do not ragdoll anymore using it, which is pretty nice. So, we'll throw a smoke strike to destroy the shield on this warp ship. That guy's pretty stupid, but clears the way for us to destroy it. And now we're done over here, so it doesn't really matter that they called reinforcements. We're not really going to stick around here. If I'm smart. I might. I might go back. Who knows? So, we're gonna make some distance, and that seems like a good line to take at this out. So we'll do that. Because if we don't, they are gonna stack up, which is gonna get a little more chaotic. Our Eagles are on cooldown. There is a research facility over here that we can take out. So we're going to work towards that and then probably go towards the main objective. We've cleared the whole left side of the map, which is nice. And it looks like there's artillery near this objective as well. You can see the circles on the map, which maybe I should like highlight or something, but it's right in front of me. You can see the two like black circles to the northeast of this location. So that's something that, if you aren't aware, you can read the map without actually seeing things. If you just all the point of interest and stuff, they do have a unique look. Like SAM sites, artillery, and bunkers. You can pretty much tell what they are just by looking at the map. It takes some getting used to. We're gonna hide here for our hell bomb. Noticing that that flesh mob did not react to a shooting, interestingly enough. We'll arm our hell bomb, which should be close enough, and we'll get out of here. We've only been here about 11 minutes, and we've lost 3 reinforcements, which is average Helldiver, so we're doing fine. This thing's really annoying me. The quicker you take them out, the more time you get without them. It seems like they're on a set timer, versus like you kill one and then the timer starts. So it's lining up on us, so we are going to try to take it out like that. We do. Hop away so it doesn't land on us, even though it does fly a little higher when it comes down, unlike gunships. And we're going to work our way towards this artillery that we can see. And I'm just scouting to see if I can like see anything on the map that I might want. But I don't see too much. We're going to head up here, grab these samples so they don't yell at me. We'll get a resupply down. Not sure why I did that. I guess I just wanted it. And we'll start putting shells here. Any shells that we can find. I'm gonna boop the terminal just to kind of prove a point. This group was already walking towards the objective. So they aren't being drawn in, they were just already on the way here. But they aren't like aggroed to the terminal. I know a lot of people have a belief that if you touch the terminal, they automatically start, but at least this does not seem like they're really reacting to the terminal. They're more just reacting to the fact that I threw a strafing run at them. That group rolled on. Put that down. You can test this on your own and other on other factions and such. If you just touch the terminal and there's nothing around you, if your team is drawing aggro across the map, nothing really shows up. Unfortunately, I'm solo, so spawns will automatically spawn around me and come to me. Took out that flesh mob with a Quasar and some Reprimand shots at that distance, which was pretty nice. So we're gonna get pushed off that objective because they called reinforcements, so we'll throw Strafing Runs behind us. And I guess I want to get away, because that's quite a few things. But we did some damage to this harvester, so maybe we can take him out. We hit him, not in the weak point. And those are like clean shots. They just, it's too far away. The damage fall off on the Reprimand is too great for that to do too much. Throw Strafing Run at this group of overseers and delete them. And we'll try and delete this guy. And my grenade bounces off the sphere that's laying on the ground, unfortunately. So we'll take him out. And we'll keep moving. There is this heavy base here that I'm debating attacking it, but I also do want to finish the artillery so I don't have to come all the way back. And the artillery may help me later on. So I just watched that walker despawn right in front of my eyes. I'm a little shocked. So that means most of that reinforcement group probably despawned as well. So most of this objective should be clear now, and we'll go ahead and get back to it. And also, with whatever happened here, they cleared out all the like, boxes and stuff, so I can more easily walk around. Take this little shortcut. And did I find a nuke? I think I found a nuke. Is that a nuke? Looks like it. Pop stim because we're going to resupply. I don't even want the static. I guess I'll take the napalm instead. I've already got a static field over here. And I think that's enough shells. I'll pick that up so I don't have to listen to it. I'm debating how I want to do this, or maybe I was tapped out. I don't know. We'll grab these explosives. I want to do explosive, then probably my nuke. But I'm not really sure if I want to, I guess. Yeah, I want to put my nuke. Explosive, nuke, napalm, and static. Just so I can take out warp ships without having to use a nuke. This is an interesting decision. I'm going to throw a smoke strike down on the terminal, and I do this in bots all the time, but these are really close to it, and I'm also going to run into the smoke. So it gives me a little bit of time, and if I didn't fumble it, I probably can get away with this. But I was just too committed, which is very unfortunate. But it did give me enough time that I could have finished that and got away. I just didn't. So, still committed to doing it. So there we go, and I'm leaving my gear and I'm getting out of here. Because I can call in new gear. We'll go ahead and do that. And they summoned a drop.
Sending down support weapon.
Take out these watchers. Get a grenade pistol with a shot in that direction. Get a reload in. Grab that. Go ahead and grab our jetpack. And we'll break away again. All I've got left is smoke, so I'll throw that down. But we are at the edge of the map, which makes it a little awkward. And I do this. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought I could, like, get between them. I've got no reinforcements left. Less than 20 minutes into the mission. So I land on a harvester in the middle of a drop. Probably not the smartest decision. But I'll grab my gear from earlier that I left, and I'll get out of there. I'll throw my final smoke strike down to try to break contact. And we'll move on with our deck. So, we burned all of our reinforcements right off the bat. Probably not the smartest decision, but you know, one of the major things I focus on in this series is how to recover from a bad situation, because you know anyone can win when the mission goes perfect. But I walk up to this, and I almost died for that. I very easily could have died for doing that, and that could have been the end of the mission. That was a really dumb idea. But yeah, I mean, anyone can do a mission well when it goes perfectly, but when it goes poorly, that's where, you know, that's where you really gotta bite in and do it. So I throw the explosive at that flesh mob to see if it dies, and I think it does. I can't tell, but I'm pretty sure it's gone. I'm pretty sure it got deleted from that, which is pretty useful. So, I would like my supplies that I dropped in. I'm going to throw out all of my seekers to help clear the objective, using my civilians as distraction. And yeah, it does look like that flesh mob died. So we'll take out this artillery overseer. Ooh, more civilians out. And I really need to take that out. Well, okay. We don't take it out. So now we got a drop on the objective. And we got reinforcements again. So, we'll send more civilians. None of them made it, so I'm trying to investigate why they didn't make it. And I guess that's why. That is a lot. That's a lot of things. I am going to try to break my way out of this situation. I'm going to destroy this wall with my grenade pistol and hop away. And I'm debating going to attack this heavy base up here. Is it a heavy base? It might be a heavy base. I'm pretty sure it is. Because that's just... it's just a fight I don't want to take right now. We do have a meteor storm coming in, which will help us destroy this heavy base and possibly take out some of that drop. Could be useful. Yeah, you can see that one meteor is already about to land on one of these warp ships. I have really good, like, meteor RNG when I'm solo. When I'm in a team, they always land directly on me, but it is what it is. You can run up the staircase, just be careful because sometimes this warp ship still has like a thing sticking out over the staircase, and you will get stuck, and you will die. I'm not sure if that video is going to end up making it to YouTube, just because I do have a lot of content recorded that I have to like get through. But just want you to know that be careful going up the stairs. So work our way through. The base has been destroyed pretty much solely by meteors. I don't think I destroyed a single one of those. So I want to move back to the objective. The drop should have despawned, and the interloper is now attacking me. I'm going to throw a Strafing Run behind me to kill anything that was chasing me. And there's that overseer way up in the sky. It's slightly annoying. There's a flesh mob here. I'm going to charge my Quasar at him. And the interloper is just off doing its own thing. It's on its own mission. I'll put some rounds into this guy. He doesn't die. Dive away, reload, break the corner, come back, and we'll finish him off. Now it died a lot. It died way before I finished that magazine. I don't know. I keep shooting things until they drop. I'm gonna throw smoke down on the objective to hopefully get some of my civilians through, because so far none have made it through. I'm gonna dodge and weave. I'm gonna lay down to avoid this interloper. And that was just luck. They summoned another drop on me. That's crazy. Okay. Throw smoke down on the objective again. Try and get more civilians through. The interloper crashes into a warp ship. Interestingly enough. It doesn't destroy it though. That would have been really nice if it destroyed it. Just see. But I guess it doesn't do that much damage. So I want to kind of pull out of this situation. That is not enough time to charge to do that. I think I mentioned this. You can shoot that with medium pen. Any medium pen primary can take that out relatively easily. I didn't know that. Once again, I didn't know that at the time. But we'll line up and we'll miss, but it's okay because it wasn't actually coming at us. I think I also destroyed one with secret grenades. I've also noticed that secret grenades don't attack harvesters directly unless it's the only target of the roll. So that might be a good line. There we go. Finally, we can get some peace and quiet from that guy. Oh, we got our feet wet. That's so sad. Throw a Strafing Run in that direction. And I guess I'm working back towards the objective. I'll line up on this harvester, aiming for that weak point. Take him out. And we can work our way back to the objective, which is now clear. Big Eagle 1. Watchers are just off doing their own thing, crazily enough. But the objective looks clear. So we can hop up and ragdoll. Might as well put a resupply down here, because this seems like it's going to be a slog. I've only gotten one civilian through. There's 2 flesh mobs. I forgot about that. So we'll throw smoke down, once again, to try to get civilians through. Pop a stim, solely for stamina. And we'll send our civilians. We'll see how many make it. I knew they wouldn't abandon us. You don't have any idea what you're about to run into. If they can't see it, they'll keep running, right? So we'll try to take some clean shots over the civilian shoulders, and it's just too far away to do enough damage to kill it. They are being mauled. So I'll throw my Strafing Run. And I need to burn this explosive so I can get my nuke ready. So I can have my nuke available. Because we just got another drop called on us. That's our third drop. One civilian did make it, so now we've got 2 out of 30. So we're basically almost done. Still got 15 minutes left. But having a full drop on the objective is slightly annoying. I'll throw a strafing run in that direction. 6 kills on it. We're going to run out and around and back in the hole that we made earlier. And turn the corner, and that's just a lot of stuff. So take out the Watcher. And I think this is where I decide to throw my nuke. Because that's so much. We'll hold our ground for a little bit for the nuke to come in. Hopefully save us. 9 kills, which I think is probably the most kills I've ever gotten on a mini nuke. But the things that needed to die, died. Which is incredibly helpful. We'll throw Seekers at these Overseers, and we'll keep moving. Make sure to take out Watchers, because I really don't want any more reinforcements. Obviously, we know that reinforcements are on a timer, but getting rid of them means they can't call them when the timer expires. We're going to clear our way. I'm hitting something that's on the ground. I think it's this Voteless body. We've got a napalm, which putting the napalm in the path of where my civilians are running, probably not the best idea. But we'll take out this Watcher once again to stop reinforcements. And I don't think I got any civilians with that. Oh, that's not good. We're gonna move. And honestly, leaving the interloper alive might help me with drops because I can use it to destroy its own team, its own guys. So I don't think I ever really decide to actually try to do that, but that is something that I've been debating on using. Just short. Pop up, we'll get more civilians. Still only 2 made it, but now it's pretty clear. I don't want to run that way. Ah, keep missing. We're not missing, we just keep messing up our timing on it. And he's coming back. But I think he's gonna... No, he didn't hit the flesh mob. Sadly. But someone needs to hit that flesh mob, so we'll get Eagle 1 on that. Sorry? There's a lot to unpack in what just happened. One civilian gets deleted, one civilian shouts, "Yeah!" And the Quasar is like, "How dare you?" So... But you know what? I think that was worth it. Oh, what am I doing? I don't know. I don't know why I decided to do that. I guess, like, if I'm in multiplayer, I will make that decision a lot more. I would gladly, like, die if it gives me a chance to take something like that out so my team can survive. I die when I am in when I'm in like a squad. I die a lot because I sacrifice myself a lot for stuff that probably I don't need to. But I'm just doing what I can to help. And I really need to take this thing out. So we're gonna do the same thing. Remember, we have no reinforcements left, so we decide against it. Thankfully, because that would have been really embarrassing. Work our way back to the objective. This guy's coming back for us, but we are ready for him now. And there he goes. I'm gonna try and get away so he doesn't smack me. And it's totally fine. I don't know what you were so worried about. Totally fine. I screamed when that happened. I was like, no! Just, I don't know. I thought I was dead. I thought that was gonna be the end of my run. Especially now that the objective's not swarmed and I can get civilians still. So, we'll get our resupply out. I'm gonna throw my Seekers out, just in case anything shows up that I don't know about, they'll go get it. Which I do think Seekers last a little longer since one of the updates. I don't know when that happens, but they do seem like they float around a little. Oh. without targets. Our civilians are now moving through perfectly fine. The objective seems pretty clear. I don't see anything even coming to us, so I guess the game is taking it easy on us now. After dropping 3 waves of enemies on us and me not leaving, for the most part. Obviously I left and came back, but like, probably should have just left and gone done something else for a bit and come back later. But I do want to complete the objective. That's why I'm here.
Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
And we are starting to run out of time. Pop some for stamina, grab some more supplies because we can, and we'll just keep our run going. We're safe now. You don't know that. You don't know that. But they are getting through. Pretty straightforward. There's a lot of loot I can see off in the distance, but it's on the other side of the world, so I probably should have grabbed it before. Did I find super credits yet? I don't think so. I still think I'm due super credits, so I do probably want to loot. I tabbed out. I don't remember why I tabbed out. I think I had a bot in my live stream and I had to ban it. So, that's why I'm just laying down and chilling. But we're up. We're good. And this is our last group of civilians. So we'll get them through. I'll throw a secret at that watcher, which doesn't kill it. And here come the boatless. So we'll throw another seeker out. We'll throw both our seekers out just to get our civilians through. That's mission complete. So number 31 doesn't make it.
Our citizens depend on you for their safety.
He should have been number 31. That's his fault. Skill issue, honestly. And we're going to get out of here. Because now we're done. So, we still have to go destroy this base up north. And we're being chased. Ow. Return fire. We'll check around us. And I do see these 3, like, loot lights in the sky, so I really want to go get them. Because I need super credits. I really need them. And also, I mean, technically while I'm here, I could go pick up my samples that are still on the objective, and these guys that were here, super credits! I forgot. Okay. So we finally got some super credits after opening, knows how much loot. The overseers are still just chilling on this objective. Like, I haven't even been there, even though I came through and attacked it. Some more loot. So, let's see what we get. Alright. And I think I'm good, so I'd like to get out of here. I don't need my samples, so... I didn't get them when I reinforced, so I'll just leave them. But I could probably just circle back and grab them. So, grab some supplies. And I'll make my way towards this base in the north. Most likely with 7 minutes left. I mean, I could do extract, but I'm most likely planning to run out the clock here. And we've got another interloper in play. And move, dodge, and weave around rocks for no reason. And yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do with this guy. So I take a couple shots at him to bait him. And I light up my Quasar. Take him right on out. Which is pretty effective. So I know I mentioned it in my last video that you can do that, but I never did it in that one. So once you like figure out how to bait them and get that timing down, because I'm fighting him at my terms, not his terms, I think it works out a little better.
Extraction is available.
Makes it much easier to kill it with the Quasar. So in my squad runs from last night, we did that a lot. One guy was waiting with an E, and I basically just baited the interloper to come attack me so he could shoot it down. We did a lot of really interesting like duo tactics with that, with the random I was playing with. It was really cool. We were both running reprimands, He didn't actually bring stratagems, he just brought, like, support gear. And I think he brought sentry. It was really cool to see, like, the dynamic of how some randoms play against the new enemies.
There's something here.
So hopefully I can go through and find some good runs from that. I'm gonna throw a strafing run to attack this warp ship.
Administering freedom.
And maybe some credits. Medals, okay. I do need medals, so that's fine.
Quit outpost.
I really wish I could find more super credits. I need a lot more. We'll do a dive and shoot a grenade through the door. And we will work on this one by throwing a strafing run at it. Get our grenade pistol out. We'll try and line this shot up. We get it. Outpost is down. So the map is clear. Pop us in for good luck. We'll just break out of here. I've only got smoke left, so I'm gonna throw smoke and disengage right by the seafood restaurant. We'll grab some more stuff here, and we'll get moving. Looking around for any loot or anything I can get. They did summon reinforcements. I don't particularly want to stay here, so I'm looking for a way out of the city. And of course I can just jump over the wall, but I'm also trying to see if maybe there's loot that I can have. But if I found one stack of super credits, I could probably find another. Let's say corn dogs. Yeah. Throw smoke down to cover me. Raw school?
Delivering payload.
Let's see what that said. Probably sound crazy. It's like, why didn't you just pause it when you're watching it? But it's okay. Super clean. Super cleaners. Very cool. I'm checking up here in case there's sometimes a container spawns here that you can destroy. So sometimes it doesn't get marked. But I think things get marked a lot easier than they used to. There's loot I've already picked. Pretty sure that was where I found my super credits. So, take out that watcher. Try and get away going down the street. Break into cover. I want to throw a smoke strike here so that it looks like I left the city. And I'm gonna go back in after breaking line of sight so that they just chase me out, because here's some loot. What we get? Was it worth it? No. Okay. I'm really low on samples. I gotta go. Probably not going to, but. And there's more loot up here. We've got 3 minutes left, so at this point, if I were to call extract, the clock would expire, so I might as well not even fight for it. Because by the time I get there, it's probably going to be about a minute left. This is going to be weird to get through. So I've got my static field. I'm going to throw that out. And I'm going to make a really bad decision here. I just want this loot, and I want to see if I can get away with it. And, well... I don't know what I was thinking. I really don't. I just thought I could... I don't know. I thought I could get away with it, I guess. But I just wasn't fast enough.
Joining the fray.
So I'm gonna call in new gear.
Sending down equipment package. Deploying
Because my gear is guarded. We'll get a resupply down as well. And we'll go back and see if that loot was worth it. Get these. We're gonna go ahead and attack them first while we're waiting for our resupply to come down, and we'll come back for it.
Fire in the
Throw out all of our seekers because we have resupply. Take out that voteless. So that just leaves this flesh mob. Hit him with the Quasar. We'll dump the rest of our magazine into him. Hit him with a grenade shot. And he's just charging us, so we're gonna reload with a couple rounds left so we reload faster. And I'll finish him off. So, get our reload in, because we're not worried about our time right now. Grab another resupply, because we're not coming back here. And we will work our way back to the objective. Well, not back to the objective. There's no objective. Oh, look at that blood, that trail of blood. Grab our samples, and was it worth it? No. Was not worth a diver, but that's alright. So, I'm wondering what this thing is that I'm looking at. There is a group here. I don't even know if it's worth want. So I'm gonna throw a strafing run at it, just because I need to, gotta use all my eagles before clock expires. Or at least try to get as many out before that runs out. So, throw that one out again. Lay down so we don't get hit by it. There he goes. 18 seconds left, we got another reinforce. And it's just a railgun. I guess some ammo. I'll take some ammo. So, throw another strafing run out. And I guess we're working our way towards extracts, which I guess we're gonna be there a little early, quite a bit early actually. So it'll be interesting to see, because when you start extract yourself, it does spawn waves and they do come at you. I'm pretty sure that if you don't spawn it yourself, it's just regular patrols that may or may not show up. So that's something to know. I don't want to run around that and risk a trader barrage, because it's not that important that I get there right now. So I want to run into the city. And I'm just looking around for anything that may show up. I haven't seen an interloper in a while, crazily enough. But I do still love like the smoke effects of the cities, which I believe is pretty new. It may not be. But we'll just walk our way to extract, because there's no threats, nothing's chasing us, and we have time to kill. Just being cautious, checking our map, looking for any dots around us, taking full advantage of like the scout armors, you know, tagging, just general tagging in general. Hell of a sentence. And almost there. Looking around, I hear a bunch of noises around me, but I don't see anything. I try to get up on top of this rock, and I fumble. So I'm just gonna walk and pretend that's not what happened. I'll pick up the samples that are at extract, because I have nothing better to do. There's a watcher. Just looking, making sure it's clear. I'm going to take this guy out. I'm not sure if I saw the interloper is back in play, but we can see it here. And I'm guessing I did, just because it's on the screen like that. Looking at it, so I'm guessing I know it's there. So I'm laying down to avoid it. Not sure if that will actually work, but if I don't shoot at it, it's probably not going to bother me. I think I'm debating baiting it again, or I'm just going to leave it alone for 45 seconds and hope that it doesn't attack me. Just keeping eyes on it, seeing if it decides to come after me. I hear some noises. There's a group of boatless coming. I'm going to throw a seeker grenade at them. Which they are just out of like range to do that, so the seekers go wild and go wherever they want.
Cancel that.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
So I'll throw another one. And I have to move just a little closer. There it goes. So it's within 70 meters, it'll target, but you, as long as you get within that 70 meters. So you can throw it 100 meters away and like jump in as long as you cross that 70 meter threshold from distance. It will, it'll retarget. That's a bunch of stuff that's moving, but it's not rushing me. It's just kind of showing up in extract. Pelican is here. We'll hop in and we'll get out. Pretty straightforward. That was a pretty rough mission, to be honest. I feel like I got beat up a bit. But we did it, and I think we learned a few things. So we'll be able to use that in our missions going forward. Some pretty decent tactics, and we learned some things that don't work. So smoke is honestly not incredibly effective against the flesh mobs. It can be used to trick them, but it's interesting. It's gonna need a little more like experimenting. And we killed 2 civilians. That's okay. We have rec subs to spare. So yeah, I mean, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. We'll take a look at our stats and get out of here. And then we'll get working on our squad missions on Island, which will hopefully have something up tomorrow. hopefully get some time to work on some more things today and have a couple videos lined up. Because, you know, I want to do it while the squids are invading. 203 kills, 7 deaths, 56.8% accuracy, so accuracy actually got worse with the upgrades. And 11 kilometers. So, yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace, this is your